I'm Marilyn Nagel. I'm Cisco's Global Chief Diversity Officer. My role is really to shepherd all of the work around inclusion and diversity globally, and that includes policy, process, and programs. And I would say that I work with a group of executives to create the vision and the strategy, and then I work with a team of individuals to execute against that strategy. I think that most people who work in inclusion and diversity have it as a personal passion. For me, it's both the personal reasons. I'm a woman who off-ramped when my children were young. I have a daughter who's a lesbian. I have a disability. I tend to cover a number of the elements or segments of the diverse population, but I think we're all different. And I have always looked at the value that each difference brings to the table. So rather than subjugate what makes us different, I think it's about celebrating the differences and leveraging those differences, whether it's learning styles, age, culture, background, ethnicity, all of those things all play a part in who we are, and bringing that into the workplace is really critical. I think there are a number of reasons that make inclusion and diversity critical to a company's success. The first one is that we know global multinational companies, as they do acquisitions and as they expand, over 50% of them fail because they do not have understanding of cross-cultural competencies, and they can't work across cultures. That's a bigger failure point than technical expertise or knowledge about a particular job topic. Another one is that our customers come from every walk of life and from every corner of the globe. In order to relate to them, we need to understand a little bit more about who they are and how they view the world. Some of the more successful diversity initiatives that we've developed at Cisco include a program that really focuses on sponsorship. It's called Inclusive Advocacy, and it's all about the difference between having a mentor and having an advocate, and that program's been extremely successful. We also have 12 employee resource groups that are highly successful in driving business initiatives, recruiting, and developing their own community. A specific targeted development program for women, specific targeted development program for Asians, specific targeted development programs for each of our communities. All of us who do diversity work face the challenge of how to move a giant freighter in the water. So this is a large change effort. Diversity is not a project or a program, but diversity is really part of a company's DNA. And so making a change in a company's DNA is a long road, and it is not simple or easy. I think the challenge is to get people on board at every level. I think when you're looking at any large-scale change, there are some things to be careful that I would recommend steering away from. I would stay away from forced educational programs. I think that they don't always recognize the diversity of the audience. So you may be telling things to people who already know it and practice it, and you may not be addressing issues that are gaps in another group. I like to make sure that our programs are tailored to the needs of each group.